ChatGPT agrees with you 10 times more often than it disagrees. Think step by step is now obsolete. 24% of all ChatGPT use is writing. And 40% of US workers got AI slop dropped on them in the last 30 days. Andrew Ng just released a 3-hour prompting course that fixes all of this. Most of it is not what you would expect. He retires advice he gave 2 years ago. He names the exact words AI overuses. And he shows the one prompting move that beats every other technique. I watched the whole thing. Here it is in 9 minutes. At the end, comment power, and I will send you a 1-page cheat sheet of the entire course. Let's go. Andrew opens with the single framing that separates novices from power users. He says, treat the AI like a really smart, fresh college grad, highly motivated, but does not actually know anything about you yet. Novices type Google style queries. Does Taco Bell still have the double deck taco? 5 words, zero context. Power users do the opposite. Buying a car, Andrew uploads the spec sheets, the insurance quotes, his commute pattern, and his family situation. Then he says, lay out the trade offs. Think hard. Same model, completely different output. He calls this empathy for the AI. The model is not lazy. It just does not have the context a trusted advisor would have. Your job is to give it that context upfront. There are 3 ways AI finds information, and most people use only one. Path 1: pre-trained knowledge. The model already knows it. Cooking, history, basic coding, instant. But reliability tracks how often a topic shows up online. Cantonese is less than 0.1% of the internet, so the model is much weaker there than in English. Path 2: web search. Triggered automatically when you mention a recent year or manually. Tens of seconds, a handful of sources. Path 3: deep research. The model plans, fires, parallel searches, assesses, searches again, then synthesizes. Dozens of sources, minutes to hours. Use it for any task that would take you that long manually. And here is the bombshell most people miss. The model you are chatting with has not actually read the pages it cites. It only sees summaries written by a second helper model. That is why citations sometimes do not match the conclusion. Now you know to spot check. The Washington Post analyzed ChatGPT conversations and found the model agrees with users about 10 times more often than it disagrees. It says, good point, great, question, you are on the right track, over and over. Andrew shows one model literally responding with, dude, you just said something deep without even flinching. You are 1000% right. That is the failure mode. The fix is 2 parts. First, neutral framing. Do not ask, is this the better option? Ask, to what extent, if at all, does this affect the outcome? Remove the answer you are hoping to hear. Second, supply an explicit rubric, and the order matters. If you ask the model to score something out of 100 first and then explain, it picks a number it likes and reasons backward. Always rubric first, per category scores, sum at the end. Andrew runs the same business idea, passed the same model twice. Subjective rubric, 95 out of 100. Objective rubric with binary criteria, 75. Same work. The sycophancy was hiding inside the vague grading. OpenAI's own data says Writing is 24% of all ChatGPT tasks, the single largest category, and 40% of US based employees say they received AI slop from a coworker in the last month. Andrew names the tells. Overuse of EMM dashes. The word delve. The phrase, it is not about X, it is about Y. Lists of three. Nuanced. That phrasing is now a fingerprint. His fix is called progressive outlining. You do not ask for a finished draft. You go research, then outline, then critique the outline, then bullet points under each section, then critique the bullets, then write. Editing at the outline level is high leverage. Change two words at the top, two paragraphs, change at the bottom. And for editing existing text, he gives one rule: work one paragraph at a time. The model loses the thread if you hand it the whole document and ask for a holistic pass. Small chunks, specific instructions, every time. This is the one that surprised me. Andrew explicitly retires the most repeated prompting advice of the last 2 years. Think step by step is obsolete on modern reasoning models. They already do that internally. What you say now? Think hard. Or on Anthropic's models, ultra think. That is it. The model burns more compute on a longer internal reasoning trace and comes back with a better answer. He also shows the meta task horizon curve. In 2023, AI could reliably complete tasks measured in seconds. In 2024, tens of minutes. In 2025, many hours. The work the model can handle in one shot is growing fast. Adjust your prompts to match. Here is the brainstorming move. Andrew says he uses every day. Do not write the perfect prompt once. Give the model a small amount of context. Ask for 3 to 5 options and then give feedback on those options. He demos it with a workout plan. Constraints: 38 years old beginner, 10-pound dumbbells, 15 minutes a day. First pass: squats, push ups, dumbbell rows. Generic. He gives feedback. I have a trampoline and a cat that walks across my laptop. Second pass: trampoline cardio breaks. Micro workouts triggered every time the cat walks in. His point: feedback on options is the most efficient way to surface what context actually matters. You do not know what is missing until you see the model's first guess. 4 moves. Andrew teaches that almost no one outside the course is talking about. 1. Rubric before score, always. Never let the model pick a number first. 2. New chat per topic. Context windows are huge, about 750,000 words, roughly the first 4 Harry Potter books. But stale, unrelated context still degrades answers. Start fresh when you switch tasks. 3. Desktop apps: Claude Code, Copilot, Anti Gravity. They delete files without sending them to the recycle bin. Edits leave no edit history. Treat the agent like a coworker who never used Git. Review every plan before you let it execute. 4. AI sees images coarsely. Gym machines all look the same to it. Receipts and handwriting are fine. Lookalike objects are not. Do not trust the model to distinguish things that humans need a second look for. Quick subscribe pitch. This one matters because it is two different buttons. On Facebook, subscribe is the paid supporter button. It keeps the lights on at this channel. On YouTube, subscribe is free. It just tells the algorithm to send you more videos like this one. Subscribe early. Win early. Both buttons help. Hit whichever fits. And then please go watch Andrew Ng's actual course. This video is the highlight reel. He is the teacher. The full 3 hours has demos, labs, his data analysis walkthrough, the multimodal section, the build and app finale, none of which I covered tonight. Link is in the description. Give him the view he earned. If you want every framework from this video on one page, the rubric rule, the progressive outline, the think hard upgrade, the feedback loop, the 4 undervalued tactics, comment power below. I will send you the one page Andrew Ng prompting course cheat sheet. Free. No email gate. Andrew's full course link is also in the description. Go subscribe to him too. See you in the next one.